you guys. How are you? I hope this sounds okay. I'm not muted. I came on and I remembered to unmute. Hey, Pink Dahlia, and thank you about the backgrounds. Chitty Chatty Meg. Hey, Small Town New York. Yeah, I want to hear what happened to you. Hey, Lucia. Hey, Johnny. I saw your comment that said, uh, put your hands in the air, wave around like you just don't care or something. Thank you, Melissa. So purple is a summer thing. But if you see, I put a new logo up, and I think I'll only use it for summer and for Gannon, because if you guys remember, his thing was the blue heart. I want a blue heart tattoo, honestly. But hello, New Orleans lady. Hey, Linda. Hey, Aunt Lala, the drug control. Sharcy, Meg, Bella, Melissa Jade. Hello, True Crime with Becky. Um, Nikki Rex, Janelle, Single Mama 4, Hello Pointer Lover. Oh, so many good people. Woofy. Okay, so as you guys see, the next person in our investigation or people is going to be Hunter and Alex. But it's going to be several parts. So, because I want us to watch the uncut interview, that's not going to be today. It's long. Today we're going to go through some different Facebook posts, different photos. I actually found her MySpace account. I did a been verified check. She doesn't have a criminal record. Hey, Sandy Beach. Thank you. I changed Summer's background. So let me see. This guy let us in. He wasn't the client. Had to go. Wait, is that the first one? No, maybe not. Hmm, I want to hear the whole story. Small town New York. Let me see. Had to go to do a start of care. I'm a home care nurse. Well, it was a flat upstairs, downstairs apartment. Well, me and my aide went to the downstairs apartment. This guy let us in. He wasn't the client. Didn't know. He allowed us to get into the house, walked us into the kitchen. The place was like silence of the lambs. He wasn't going to let us leave. I had to push our way out. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I know. And I can't wait to see that, to see her face. Hey, Amber. Actually, we're going to read your community post in here tonight. Okay, 1 second. Let me try. I hope that's better. It sucks. The freaking internet here sucks. I'm going back to West Virginia, so hopefully that'll fix it. One says sound is good. One says it's bad. Real bad. In 2 days, I promise, the next live it'll be better. It sucks. In North Carolina, they don't have fiber optic internet at all. You can't. So that like in West Virginia, the internet's really fast. Here, I'm using my hotspot, and I actually have my phone outside that door right there, sitting on the banister, so that I'll get as much, Hopefully that didn't mess it up again. Just got home, had to share. Never had that happen. You sound great. The internet sucks in Outer Banks. Yes, it really does. Thank you, Amber. I thought about trying to find you one of these before. Yeah, no fiber optic internet. Hey, Lisa, thank you. Okay, so today we're going to start with Hunter and Allie. Now, I feel these are two of the most important people in this case, and I do believe they hold maybe the key to what happened. I really do. I think it's really interesting, the relationship between Candace and Hunter, and I think we'll get into that a little bit today. Um, I think it's really interesting Hunter's story from that day about her going underwater and then the it's done text. And actually on Amber's channel, I've watched some of that interview with her. I do want to I have 6 Nirvana shirts. I do want to go through that interview though here, the uncut one. I think that's something that, but not tonight. Tonight we're going to go through the Facebook stuff. I'm going to show you her MySpace profile. I found that she, like I said, she doesn't have a criminal record. So yeah. Thank you, Dave G. Amber loves it. Oh, if you love Nirvana, Single Mama 4, my friend ATS News, she does a lot of Nirvana coverage about Kurt Cobain and Courtney and stuff. And you got to go check it out. You would love that. Oh, thank you, Inzantor. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Woofy. Brittany has a live tonight. And let me think. Oh, Stephanie. Can we get support with Stephanie's link too? Because she has a live tonight too. Okay, so let me go ahead and share the screen and we'll start with this. The first thing I'll talk about is Dawn gave a statement today, which I took from Amber's community page. Yeah, definitely. Yes, go check her out. Oh, hey, Brittany. Thank you, Woofy, for getting that. So Brittany has one. I think actually Melissa has one, and Stephanie. If anybody else though, you can let me know. Hey, Jordan. You can link her live for tonight. That'd be great. Okay. Thank you so much, Woofy. I really appreciate that. Well, before I share the screen, I don't need to share the screen for this part. Yeah, can you Amber's link too? Well, wait a minute. Amber's link. Oh, did I fix my description box? If I didn't, it's in the description of my last live. I don't think I've put it in here yet. I usually do that after because I'm rushing around. But okay. So here is. That's actually, it's really interesting, the photo that Hunter was using as his cover photo on Facebook. So I'm going to show you guys that in a second. But here is the statement from Dawn. Just wanted to say thank you, all YouTube creators. Laugh that there's only one creator, God. But I wanted to thank you as you've all been very helpful and an answer to my prayer. I was so naive. Jesus said you must hate the world and love God with all your heart, might, mind, and strong. So I said, God, I don't understand this. I'm so perfectly content with my beautiful wife and beautiful children. Please help me understand this. Then summer was gone. Then my boys. I turned to so-called YouTube creators for help. What a joke. After 7 months, yes, I hate everyone's ways, but a very few. Thanks for helping me understand just how evil this world really is. Yes, now I hate the worldly ways of everyone, even my own. But now I have an eternal love for God and understand exactly what our God has been through himself since day one. I only have very few friends in this evil world. Thank God for them. You know, they are the ones Satan attacks constantly. Now I understand what Jesus meant. Narrow is the way and very difficult, and few there be if you find it. The king of this world, Satan, he may have my daughter, but not for long. His time is short. You know him. He has one of your family members on drugs or messed up somehow. Deceive, divide, destroy. You know his work. Jesus says, turn to me and I will give you rest. And thank God for his goodness and all the peacemakers on the earth. If it weren't for them, we would all be completely lost. Thank you, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, good angels, and all of God's children on the earth. Thank you for saving me from myself and all evil thoughts, from that downward spiral of hate, envy, pride, drunkenness, and all manners of evil. Thank you, and please keep fighting the good fight, my friends. Dawn Wells, February 6th. So I don't even know what to say about that. What do you guys think? Hey, Wicked West Paranormal. Oh, thank you, Jordan. Welcome. I think you were a member, but you know what? Sometimes it doesn't renew because I've lost memberships on channels, and then some channels it does. It's weird. Very weird. I can send Pink your thing. Hey, Kelly. That's okay. Okay. What are these people's end game? Just move on with their life like nothing happened? Howdy, Marie. Howdy. I'm sorry, I said I'd be at your last one, Brittany. I didn't make it. I'll look for you tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Stephanie's at 7:30. I don't think tomorrow is the one with Amber and Kelly and the confession. So tonight, all I know is Stephanie, then Melissa, and then I think Brittany's after that. It'd be great if he was genuine. Yeah, a lot of people reach out to God when they're, they're in jail or, which, he's been consistent throughout her being missing. It's just like, I don't know. Sometimes it's, this was on February 6th, it said. So, yeah. Was that the day? That was the day of his court or the day right before? 6th or the 7th? Not sure how to feel about him. He is back and forth so much. Really Christian to me. I know. Okay. So let me show you some other stuff. So let's get into Hunter and Candace and their relationship. So the day that Summer went missing, Hunter was one of the last people to see her. He's done interviews with YouTubers. His mom's done interviews with YouTubers. So I do feel comfortable talking about it, although he is a juvenile. He's not even 16, but he was hanging out with a 30-some-year-old woman and her baby, her 5-year-old. I think that is weird to me. I still am convinced that they could have been kind of, I'll just be honest with you guys, maybe hooking up there or something like that. She's buying him twisted teas, vapes. They're getting a buzz and hanging out at a makeout spot. This is where they were at swimming that day, is a place where a lot of people swim, but they were not at the public beach. They were kind of hidden in a little area that was more private. Thank you, Nikki. I'm not sure how to feel about him. He's so back and forth. Oh, yeah, I read that. We knew he would use, yeah. Thank you, Dave. I think he has a very good knowledge of the Bible. Only the Creator knows Don's heart. It's hard to know. That's kind of how I feel about commenting on it, because it's like, I do think that he's genuine, and I don't think it really has nothing to do with anything, right? That I don't really like that he's using it in this instance, even. It really has nothing, like, I don't know. He hasn't phoned Candace. I think they're worried in case they say anything on the phone. Hope they right now. That's crazy. Hey, Yenny. I'm going to hibernate tonight. I'm tired. I am so tired, you guys. Okay. So let's look at their, let's see. Candace's behavior with Hunter makes me think she is a predator just like Dawn. I've got some really awful comments yesterday, by the way, saying that I was bashing the family and this and that. You guys, if you knew how much that I want to say that I don't sometimes, because I really have tried to be very fair to them. And honestly, I was pretty quiet about my suspicions of them until the games, the jokes, the pranks, and that pisses me off, So, yeah, I feel I owe it to my viewers to be dead honest about how I feel. That's what we're doing here. We're hanging out, and I'm giving you my opinion. If I wasn't dead honest about how I feel about this, what's the point? So I don't know. They were not good comments. Especially if Hunter is a little slow. Hey, Without Borders. I think it's unsettling to think what may have been going on with Hunter and Candace. And I'm curious why she hasn't been charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. That is really something I've wondered, and I cannot believe it hasn't happened. Because that's one thing that you'd think that they can definitely get her with, right? He's admitted it, and I don't know. No, I wouldn't. I would never. I wouldn't bash anybody on here. I'm just being honest about my suspicions, but I'm nobody. I'm just some 30-some-year-old mom, from West Virginia who's given my opinion on a case. I don't think that my opinion is the end all be all or anything. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Brittany. I thought about reading them. I thought about saving all the hate comments and doing a live reading them. Thank you, Jordan. Okay, so let's get into these posts. And then yeah, you can get upset on these cases. Thank you for being honest. Oh, you're welcome. I'm not trying to start trouble. Candace needs to be held accountable. Suspicious. And H is suspicious, not appropriate. You wait until we watch this interview. Some of the things he said, why are we forgetting about? The text, I don't know. Summer had accidentally drowning and she would. If we all agreed all the time, it'd just be silly and boring. We're adults. We should be able to share our thoughts and opinions openly and productively. Yeah, and respectfully, right? I don't want to come on here and badmouth any of these people. But what's the point in having the conversation about the case if we're not actually being honest about it? Okay, let me get into this. H's dad wants Candace held accountable for giving H alcohol that day. Yeah, and he's actually said on his channel that I've got it, Wolfie. He's actually said on his channel that she was exploiting him. He felt that she was exploiting his son in those words. In Xantor, I know. I don't remember you being mean. I don't know. I don't either. Just listening in and shoveling more snow. Hey, Ecto. God, it was 70-some degrees here today. Thank God there's no snow. We should be able to share our thoughts with respect. H's dad said over and over again, H lied in the interview. I'm sure you could easily find him saying it in one of his YouTube videos. And let's think about his behavioral changes. Somebody lied because their stories don't line up at all. Candace says the things that H and Allie say aren't true, and somebody lied. Oh, I love you, Nikki. Okay. I don't like missing y'all's comments, but I really want to show you guys these posts. This is just sick, okay? Remember now, Candace is mid-30s. This kid is not 16, okay? Keep that in mind when I show you these posts. So, in 2020, on May 27th, he said that he was in a relationship. She puts, with who, your hand? And then he says, yeah, Rosa Palm and her 5 sisters and her brothers. And he said, F you too. And then she says, game over. That was her comment there. And then, ha, 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 ha. And then this comment was from recently. Someone had went in. Now, if you look here, the reason I shared this, because you can see his profile picture, right? And then in the background, his cover photo is him and Candace. A teenage boy. That's weird to me. I gotta be honest, okay? Not bashing. Maybe it's nothing. Respectfully, that's freaking weird, okay? It's weird. It makes me think maybe he had feelings for her or something. To use it as his cover photo, I don't know. That's just something that stood out to me. And then also the way that she talks to him about being in a relationship, it's like, wait a minute. Are you jealous? Or what's happening here? Very bizarre. I've talked about these texts here before. But I think for this part of this, like these couple episodes on Hunter and Allie, it's important to bring them up and really see. I'm sorry, but I'm 32 years old, and you are not going to find me doing anything like that with a kid that age. I agree. And I'm not accusing. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they're just friends. And it's like this when you I think she's 36, Becky, or something like that. I forget. I saw it on her when I did that background check. I lost my train of thought for a second, but that was recorded what she said. Disgusting. It's weird for sure. Oh, I'm totally judging that. Janessa is very sweet. Hey, Dazed. Which one of y'all would speak to your friend's 15-year-old son? Mm-hmm. He went to hang out with his girlfriend. I know. I'm telling you, I wonder. I don't know. That's weird talking about him jacking off. Yeah. Judging. Janessa. You don't talk to a 15-year-old like that. Maybe the minor's parents have to press charges for distributing, just a thought. Maybe, but his parents, at least the dad, and his dad has actually said he would come on here. He's friends with a friend of mine that chats in here all the time, but I'm not going to say who. But um, he said on his channel that she exploited his child and stuff. He's not happy. You guys cannot believe I found Allie's MySpace page, but it didn't show me much. It just shows her like, hey Mar, it just shows her picture. Like it's private, so we can't see. Do you guys remember you could choose the background, you could change your music? Um, yeah. So the next thing I want to show you before, because these are the last two things that are not screen share. So after Hunter and Allie came out and they had these claims, like, Hunter said the day that Summer went missing, there was a text in Candace's phone that had been deleted that said it's done, and just different things that made her look shady. Talking about going out to the car to see if she was awake, and talking about Hunter said clear as day that she went underwater and they had to save her. And at first it was a minute, and then it was like 15 to 20 seconds. Regardless, and I've said this before, but I want to repeat it, a freak accident happens like how often? Okay? How often is a freak accident and another freak accident, your baby being missing, abducted, running off, both going to happen in one day? I don't know, you guys. It just doesn't feel like, to me, kind of like, how often do two people in one family go missing? And it's not foul play on at least one of them. I'm in my late 30s. I would never talk to my son's friends like that. Inappropriate friendship at the least. Yeah. See, now this is the only thing, Janessa, when I think about that. If Candace has been using since she was a teenager, then we know that she's probably mentally more on the lines of a teenager, right? So maybe they relate to each other that way, in that way. Totally agree. I have read a while back that his girlfriend was Jody Sue's daughter. Ooh. 39. Thank you, Amber. I was thinking like 37 for some reason, but the chances are slim to none. Crazy. And you got to think, like, math and statistics, there's a reason that people count on those things, because it's it can be proven. Hey, Megan. I feel like that's her mentality level. Yeah. Okay. Probably stunted from the alcohol abuse. Now, here is after Hunter's mom came forward with, like, after both of them came forward, did the interviews and all this stuff. A few weeks after Summer went missing, which it's dated, Candace posted this photo. That is Hunter's mom and I think Jose, but I don't know for sure. But I just thought it was interesting. She posts that, and then if you look at the comments, it says WTF. That's the one where she was all over that guy on a YouTube video. And then please set your post to friends or get bashed. So I believe, I don't know if somebody knows the backstory of that. Actually, Wolfie had that saved. I was asking her if she had anything saved from their Facebook from back then. And I know that it was like to make her not look so good, but trauma can cause problems with mental development. I have issues because my mom died when I was 15. I certainly don't act my age at 42. I'm so sorry, Kimmy Jean. So sorry to hear that. Snow sirens, what is that? Did try Allie, but I try to be a cool mom and I'm young at heart, do fun things, but I never hang out alone with my. Yeah, not only alone, Janessa, not only alone, but alone at basically a makeout spot or a party spot in the woods with alcohol. I don't know. Weird. And also, like, okay, you're bored. What are you going to do today? I don't know what. Let me call. Let's hang out with. I don't know. I do believe that Hunter holds the key to what happened that day. And I think that if we sit back and we think, the people around him are claiming there are severe behavioral changes since Summer went missing. I don't know. To me, that says a lot. That's like what the police look for and stuff, you know. So messages are covering something up. Don't find them very genuine people. See, I never thought that they all come from abused family, not giving them an out, but sometimes that's all they knew too. I know, it's sad. But when a baby's good, I don't know, it's just a tough situation. So a siren goes off like a tornado. That's cool. Oh, Canadian Mama. Hey, girl. The lady that went on Z panel talking about her daughter and the dirty kids. I haven't seen that. Hey, Tia. Wait, do you have a live tonight, Tia? You do, right? That person does not. Okay. Okay, well, let's get into some of the screen share stuff I want to show you guys. So I did the background check. You know, I wanted to see. There was really actually nothing. I'm not even going to pull that up because although people know where they live, I don't think I want to. See, with Dawn and Candace and the sexual offenders and those folks, it's kind of different. Everyone knows the exact address. Everyone's looking at their property all the time. And the offenders, well, they deserve to be blasted. Oh, okay, Canadian Mom, I didn't see it. I kind of, hey, Christy, missed a few comments. With Allie and Hunter, I don't really think that it would be all right for me to show her background check because it shows phone numbers, relatives, things like that really aren't important. There was nothing on it. There was no criminal record. I didn't see any civil charges. It did lead me to her MySpace. So let me show you guys. Which is so funny. I would love to go find my MySpace. I wonder if I do a background check on myself if it would come up because I can't remember it. Here's her Facebook, and we're going to look at that too. There's some comments that I do want us to look at together and some pictures. But first we'll look at this. So here's her MySpace. Probably 20 years old. 15 at least. She looks a lot younger. Okay, here is her Facebook. I'm going to come back to the comments every few minutes, but I can't see them right this second. So I have sent her a friend request. She has not accepted it, but there's still some stuff that I want to look at on here. I've already looked at it, but yeah. So in December, she's getting a lot of comments about it. So a lot of people asking her to check her messenger. I think she gets a lot of messages. And this person says, Allyson, I would just like to know, when you stand before God on Judgment Day, how will you respond to your actions of Summer? His child he created. No, I'm not judging you, but all of you who are involved better think about this, because we're not that far until the end. Wake up and do the right thing. Then we have where she works at Walmart. See, here's more. Sent you a message. Check your messenger, please. Like a bunch of random people. Here is Donna Serafina the psychic, which was so interesting. She says, I would like to do a reading for Summer, and I would like you to help me. If I have someone on the line that cared about her, then the reading would be so much stronger. All you have to do is sit there and think loving thoughts of her. If we can figure out where she is so she can be rescued or laid to rest. So if she's dead or alive, either way. But if there's any reward money, you can have it and use it for your children. And you did, to better your life and stuff like that. And I know that probably doesn't matter to you, but I'm just telling you, you could be doing a super good thing in the world. You can accept my friend request or not, but please check your other box for your messages. I'm going to message you my phone number. Someone says, none of them want to be exposed for their involvement. You are never wrong on any of your readings, which is true. It is true, which is crazy. But I mean, there's several cases that she's posted readings before things happened in the case or before we get information, and she was correct. She posted about Gabby Petito and said that she had been not only strangled, but she had been hit in the head and the neck. And then we find out that there was blunt force trauma to the head and the neck. Then, J.J. Vallow, Tylee Ryan, Suzanne Morphew, she's done a lot. And then No One Needs Exposing. I didn't look at that one. Okay. Then we have in March. Now look here. December 18th of 2020. Summer and her baby. And Summer looks so dirty. It just makes me sad to see that. I'll let you guys look at it for a second, then I'm going to click over to the comments so you won't be able to see it for a minute. I'm going to eat some chocolate. A little chocolate turtle. Maybe. Ow. She does look sad. She actually looks really sad. Mm-mm-mm. No, what, Woofy? Pink Dahlia. Mm-hmm. They're really yummy. Oh my god. I didn't look in Pink Turtle. Just need to be clean, Mud. They do look. Oh my god. Isn't it interesting though that that was posted, long before she went missing? Hey, April. Absolutely. I think this is one of the biggest problems and something that we need to really focus on as a community. CPS keeps failing these children. We hear about them giving babies back and then the babies going missing, giving babies back and the babies ending up, not with us anymore. Or we see cases of straight up neglect. There is absolutely no way that you don't see that. And yeah, she got fired from her job. That's the rumor. Ooh, her theory is spine chilling, and the one accusation they all viscerally object. Interesting. She is so good. Love watching her. I know, she is so good. Her theory is, I'd love to get back in my MySpace account. I would too. That'd be awesome. What did Tia say? Did you answer about your live? Oh, thank you, Bobby Lynn. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I can imagine all the abuse going on in that home. I hope that wasn't happening. Sometimes you think about what her life could have looked like, and it's just so sad, but we don't know, and it's very possible that wasn't happening to her. And I think we got to remember that too, because there's actually I've never seen any proof that shows that. We've heard Don admit himself he was showering with all of the kids. We know they slept together. But other than, things from his past, we don't know. But it's hard not to jump to that conclusion when you start hearing the things from the past and kind of the way they all came out. Like with the case, things were happening in the case, and then the sisters are coming out, and it just. Okay, Margot, she has a YouTube channel too. Her name is Psychic Reverend Donna Serafina. And guess what, you guys? I haven't told anybody this, but Sweetie Pie Lo told me that she would love to do an interview with me, but it'll be a couple weeks. So I cannot wait to do that. It's going to be so interesting. She's very close with Donna. Yeah, my phone's outside, being our Wi-Fi for right now. I don't know if she's seeing the boys or not, but I got to, I'm thinking about yesterday and that interview and everything, and I'm thinking I've seen people who have lost their kids and they've gotten them back. And they had to do a lot. I mean, they had to jump through hoops. It was like call a number every morning. If your number comes in, you have to go drug test several days a week. All these classes, have to have a job. You have to have things that we should be able to see a difference in her if she's doing. I certainly wouldn't think that she would be online all messed up, if she even was, I don't know, but that's personal opinion. Oh, you'll see, you got my MySpace, yay! She is scary accurate. Can somebody link Donna's channel so that if anybody wants to check her out? Her theory is so hard to listen to, and I hope that she's wrong. I've never heard her be wrong. It is crazy. Like, even with Suzanne, she says, like, they go out to dinner, they take a walk. Then she sees her being, like, running from him. And then the court thinks, like, all that comes out, and it's all true. They did go to this little dinner place by the water, and they did walk around by the creek. And he was supposedly chasing her through the house and on the property. And the most crazy one, you guys, if you haven't heard about it. So, JJ Vallow and Tylee Ryan were missing at the time. Nobody knew where they were, and their mom was involved in like this religious cult, basically. And a lot of people were thinking that this cult was hiding them, right, in a cave somewhere. I mean, I didn't think they were passed away. I thought for sure they were being hidden somewhere. Well, she posted a reading, I think, in January on her YouTube channel and says that JJ was in his pajamas wrapped in plastic, buried under by a tree, and not far from him on like the same property, but not right by him, his sister had been dismembered and burned. And when they found their bodies, that's exactly how they were. And she even said that like a bone would be missing, and they didn't find all of her bones, Tylee's. There are things that how would she know that? Months and months before. I mean, no one knew they were even, I don't know, crazy. You guys really got to check that out. Single mom of four, absolutely. But you know what I think about? Okay, are they saved because they've been taken out of that home, or do they need saved from the system? Because I believe it could be both, but I definitely think that I hope and pray somebody's going to save them from the system. When you go in at that age, a lot of times you don't get adopted. I just, and if anybody listens to Cher, being in the system is a nightmare. I know. I bet the boys have a lot of the answers that we want. Really. I really, really do. The things she's likely heard and seen given their likely substance use and abuse. I know. I know, Margot. It's really sad. I'm going to skip forward some, you guys. I'm sorry. I finally watched Kendall Ray's video she did on Summer Wells. Ooh, good. So now do you feel like you have like a better idea kind of the players and what's going on? I know. I cannot wait. I cannot believe, like, I sent her, because I had emailed her some clips, and she wrote me back, and we were messaging back and forth, and I sent her a couple of my interviews and told her I love, these creator interviews that I've done, and she wrote me back the sweetest message ever. I could not believe it. My jaw, like, dropped instantly. She's like, oh my God, that interview with the glare that you did was so incredible. She said, I wouldn't want anybody else to interview me but you. And I mean, I was like, what? No way. But she said it'll have to be a couple weeks. So, oh, I ain't going nowhere, Johnny. Ooh, thank you for posting that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. States need to do better and allocate more funding to child agencies in less other places. Totally agree. My stomach's a growling. I don't even want to discuss a certain statement. That's part of the hate comment I got. Apparently, the it was because I was going over her statements, which I never gave my opinion of her statements, anyways. But I mean, I did to an extent, but not like what they were saying because I honestly don't know. I do believe when she said, what did Candace say? She said, I have to put Summer to the side because my boys are still living in foster care. She said that. Well, I mean, it's concerning the way the pause after the boys are still living, and it's like she caught herself. But then again, it's been 8 months. It's probably natural to feel that way. And also, she does have to focus on the boys. I hope she really sees that. I know, that was scary. Even the stopping for food. Yes. She even talked about them leaving Yellowstone and where they stopped and everything and was right. It's crazy. She is a freaking walking miracle. She really is. If I ever go missing, call Reverend Donna. I hope they're brave enough to talk. Me too. Cher's life story is devastating, but she's very strong. That is why, thank you. That's why I really love her opinion on these kind of cases and stuff because she's been there and a lot of us haven't. I think it's important. Hey, Angela P. Bye, Canadian Mama. Have a good night, girl. This is the second set of kits she's had removed. I doubt she will get them back. And then what? I've thought that too. Then what? Where do they go? Is somebody going to take all three of them? I don't know. She's done a reading Single Mama for you. You have to go to her channel, and she has a few videos, and Sweetie Pie Low has the other videos. As a matter of fact, hey Mystic, the way I found Sweetie Pie Low, she does a video where she goes through the police report in the Vallow case, and she compares it to Donna's reading. So she'll listen to Donna's reading on camera and pause it, and then she'll find in the discovery or whatever where it lines up, and it's unbelievable. It really is. I love getting different perspectives. However, it seems like you can't believe any of their stories. Nope. Well, the people that we're talking about today, which let me go back to our Facebook. Then part 2 is going to be the interview. Hunter's story, he was with her that day. He claims Summer was underwater for a minute. He claims Candace was getting strange texts saying, like, quote, "It's done," unquote. He's had severe behavioral changes since. I believe he knows what happened. I do. And I hope and pray that he will do the right thing if he does. Here's another one. I've sent you a DM. See, there's so many people that are DMing her. Your son said that Summer was awake when he was dropped off. You said she was not. I believe you that she was not, but why does he say that she was? I don't think Allie walked out there. I think she lied because she don't like Candace. You and your son, and also I think that she tried to get Hunter out of, like, all I know is the kid was fine when my son got dropped off, and anything that happened, he was not involved, that kind of thing. You and your son need to tell the whole truth about what happened that day. You know what happened because he told you. Your son needs to tell TPI the full truth, and you need to be, oh my God, a better mother to this thug. What kind of mother would hang around the likes of Candace and Dawn, let alone allow their son to hang out with her? Truth be told, you are not much better than the Wells. Cut a deal for your kid's sake, as he definitely lied about some things, and you know it. Her friend Leslie is now saying Summer was awake when Hunter was dropped off, but she literally sat with her in interviews as they stated she was definitely asleep. Here's another rumor. Dawn came out and said that they were laughing at Summer's vigil, and this person says that's a lie. And then this person says, is it true that Dawn wears a leopard loincloth? What? Then I think there was one or two more things that stood out to me. Oops. Ew. I don't like guys that are that buff like that. It's like weird to me. Like I don't know. Like the legs, like weird. I need like scrawny legs or something. Oh my God. Workflow. Dude, where did it go? It seems to be gone. Anyways, I went all the way back and I was able to find pictures. I'm not going to do that because Hunter was a kid, but I was able to find pictures of Hunter just from 2018 where he's graduating elementary school. So let's see here. I won't show them. I promise they're there. If you want to look, go for it. Candace was hanging out with, buying alcohol and vapes for someone who graduated elementary school in 2018. Okay. That is just weird. I saw a butt. Me either. I'm a chubby chaser. I'm sorry, you guys. That's a visual I could have lived without. H is still a victim in all of this. Yeah, because he's a juvenile and stuff, but he really needs to be honest about everything. I need to go listen to Donna's readings. I also said early on that Brian strangled Gabby had beat her beforehand. The autopsy would show that, and the gun would be found in the reserve. Nikki, yeah, and the autopsy did show that. And as a matter of fact, it does seem that there was 2 crime scenes. You have to go listen to those readings because she even gets into when Brian came back. And if you guys haven't heard that, oh my God, it's so interesting. I want to go hear it again. But she says, like, his parents didn't know what happened. They had an idea, but they weren't like part of it. And that he was like so emotionally distraught, he wouldn't talk. Like, you got to go listen. Very interesting. So, meaty chicks. His brain is still developing. True. That's true. So I think that's where we're going to leave this part one because the next part is like 2 hours and it's going to take a while to get through. So part two, we're going to go through the uncut interview and we're going to call out where things don't add up, and they don't add up. In this case, 1 plus 1 is 3 all day, every day. It's crazy. I think they gave him dope and twisted teas. Yeah, you would. I think you'll really like it. A good friend of mine who is also sensitive but does not follow true crime said she had to turn away. Prepare yourself, love. Mm. Yeah, it's on. I think it's on Donna's page. See, it's confusing because sometimes Sweetie Pie Low posts her readings over there, but yeah, it's on Donna's. But anyways, this was fun, kind of showing you guys the beginning stage of this part of the investigation into these folks. I don't really know. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to think, you guys. Is it true Hunter says the pic was taken entirely different month? I don't know. The system is not always bad. There are lots of no, there are. I totally agree. There's some amazing people that really love to help. My brother adopted 6 kids. 6. So he has 10 total. He already had 4, and all 6 of these kids, they were between the ages of like 7 and 15, and he didn't want to separate them. Him and his wife adopted them all. And I know there's people like that out there. The problem is there's a lot of really bad homes, and people that do it for the wrong reasons. And I think that good caseworkers are overworked, underpaid, and I think that, yeah. Thank you, Marie, for hanging out with me. You guys have been so great. I really, really, really always enjoy getting on here with you guys. It makes my whole day always. I'm glad you did too, Janelle. So I'm traveling on Saturday. I don't know if I can do it tomorrow, but for sure on Sunday, by Sunday, we'll do the part two, and it's going to be a long one. So be prepared. It's going to be fun, though. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, April. I know. I don't know how they do it. And those kids, they had never had a Lunchable. They'd never been to the movie theater. I mean, now they're walking around with like nice clothes. I don't know. It's sad, but also heartwarming to see. Thank you, Without Borders. You too. Thank you, Shar. I love you guys. I love, love, love hanging out with you. I need to go rinse some tie-dye actually, and kind of do some of that. Can we look into the Carly Goose case? I heard something today that reminded me of how yeah, let's do it. I've never heard of that case, of how she was so left behind investigating. Thank you, Margot. Thank you, Open Minds. Thank you, Tia. Of course, you're ending now when you get home. I'm sorry. Thank you, Shaq. Oh, awesome, Annie. You have a good night too. That's so cool. I love like seeing the new faces and stuff. It's really, really awesome. Um, and I also love seeing the same faces that I've seen forever because I just love you guys so much. like our own little family over here. Let not this case go cold. Keep going with a kind heart and finding missing children most important. I don't think it will. I hope and pray that they've got something, that they just, because they haven't found her, they are not wanting to pull the trigger too quick until they have enough. I really, really do. I have faith, because one of their last statements, and this would be really fun to go through every single statement from police. I'm going to try to get one myself, and if I do, we'll go through all the other ones when we go through the one. I'm going to reach out to them. But anyways, they said that there was evidence collected in the data, in their, like, on their electronics. So I'm hopeful that that will bring something. And the way that they said it too made it seem like it wasn't just they collected it and they hoped there was something there, but that there was some evidence in it. I need to find it for sure. How's the sweatshirt? I'm getting ready to rinse it because I added more colors last night and then I let it set. So I'm going to rinse it tonight and I'll send you a picture. You want me to show you how it looks before it rinsed? Hold on. It doesn't look so good. You can't really tell. So, see, and plus the lights are like, you can't see all the colors. And then this one also doesn't look, it's going to be cool though. I think. See, it sucks because these lights are totally taking all the color out. Like there's lime green in it and stuff right here. Just can't see it. So we shall see. This is your sweatshirt, by the way, and then that's your granddaughter's. Anyways. Hey, Jamie. Okay, well, I'm going to go eat dinner. I hope you guys have an awesome night, and I will see you within a couple of days. Oops. I love you guys so, so much. Oh, wow, fun. I'll send you pictures, Sandy Beach, tonight. Thank you, Pointer Lover. I do feel there are a lot of fake ones, but maybe not. Oh, Amber, you have to go check her out. You really, really do. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. It's so hard to say goodbye. I gotta go. Bye, guys. Bye.